See, imagine a young boy leaves his village with nothing, no money. He comes to the city and serves in a small shop. And then years later, he's the one owning a warehouse, no degrees, also employing hundreds of people in that his company. Welcome to Street MBA, where we share premium business tips that are going to help your business grow as an entrepreneur and as a small business owner. How an apprentice turns into a billionaire. That is the power of Boy system. So today we are going to talk about how one boy turns into what? A billionaire. How do they do it? Ordinary one boy transforms into a business tycoon because Boy system is a business arena, a business territory where aspiring entrepreneurs go to acquire the knowledge of what? Business. No bank loans, just reality and hard work. They see in Boy system, that's enough to turn one boy or an apprentice into a business tycoon, into a CEO. Let's break down the journey. That is why I call the Boy system the tycoon factory. Call it the tycoon factory because it has produced a lot of big businessmen in the past and it's still producing a lot of people through practical skills. The young entrepreneurs acquiring real life practicals, not just theory. There are circles that are involved in this tycoon family that I want us to talk about. I call it the tycoon factory circles. So what are the circles that are involved? Number one is service. One boy leaves his own house and joins his master known as Oga. He learns discipline and humility. He learns the business. He learns the trade. He learns everything about the business, how the business functions, what are the do's and don'ts in the business. Number two, there is learning. Every day they are exposing you to trade. They are exposing you to experiences, to the supply chain, to the pricing, to the negotiation. Oga exposes you to all these experiences and that learning occurs practical. Number three is loyalty. There is loyalty in Boy system. The master trusts one boy over time because if there is no trust, the learning is not going to be effective. In this circle of Boy system, there is always what? Loyalty. Number four is settlement. After a period of time, maybe 5 to 7 years, depending on the agreements that you have with the Oga, there is what? Settlement. That gives a sort of capital. It can be money, it can be goods, it can be in shop. There is what? A settlement which stands as a startup capital for the one boy after the service. Number five is independence. When a one boy starts his own shop, now settled, he's now independent. He starts his own shop, owns his own business, he starts building what? His own business. Number six, we have expansion. An Igbo man that has one shop is not always satisfied. There must be an expansion from one shop to another. When a one boy becomes a master, he trains others because that is his sole responsibility, to train other people that are coming up after him. He has to transfer the skills, the knowledge that he got to another person. This tycoon factory circle produces exponential growth. In this tycoon factory settings, you have the service, the learning, loyalty, settlement, independence, and expansion. These circles are the circles that are involved in Boy system. Let's talk about some case studies, some people that have made it through the Boy system. For example, let's talk about Innocent Motors. Innocent started with a spare parts trade. He grew up to be the African largest car manufacturer today. He started from Boy system. He served his master, and after his settlement, he ventured into his own business. He passed through the tycoon circle. He learned, he was loyal to become the African's largest car manufacturer today. He is a very good example of someone that passed through the Boy system and later made it to the top. Another person is Charis, the CEO of Charis Group. He was a one boy. He also served his master. After his service, he was not settled. He has to hustle his way back to the top. Now he's heading a multi-billion business empire, Charis Group of companies. He has been a good representation of the positivity of Boy system. He had the discipline, the humility. So Boy system has helped a lot of people to make it to the top through acquiring the practical and physical skills and not just the theory. So what are the lessons to learn in Boy system? Because number one lesson is for delayed gratification. You serve your master and stay under your master for a long period of time without payment, without salary. But those payments are building up as your what? Capital. So delayed gratification is a very good lesson to learn from Igba Boy system. Number two, street MBA. In Igba Boy system is a practical business training. There are no theories right there. Mistakes are made live and corrections are also made live. You don't have any opportunity to wipe, to clean, or to make corrections. Number three lesson that we are going to learn is trust plus loyalty in Igba Boy system. Trust is very, very paramount in Igba Boy system because God does not trust you. There is no way He's going to open up to you to teach you everything about the business. So trust and loyalty will give you a credit system. No banks will be needed when you have trust and loyalty. The fourth lesson is this: each one boy is an investor tomorrow and a very big businessman, simply because when you are free and you have opened up your own business, you have the responsibility to invest in another person through transferring the skill that you already have, that you have earned, to another person. There is a delayed gratification and you earn a street MBA. Trust and loyalty is paramount, and that's what gives you a startup capital. And each one boy is an investor simply because you have to invest in someone else so that you can expand your business. Eba Boy may look like a street hustle, but you see, when you compare it to modern business school, you can get a lot of things out from it. Shocked to see who trains better entrepreneurs. And that's what we'll uncover in our next class: Eba Boy versus school. Who trains the best entrepreneurs? Subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video.